Sexuality is a powerful force that shapes our lives. It's woven into our biology, our emotions, and our deepest connections. But what happens when we choose to abstain from sexual activity? This audiobook, Sex Energy, the impact of abstinence from sex on the mind, ventures beyond the physical act to explore the complex interplay between sex and our mental well-being. We'll begin by demystifying the concept of sex energy. It's more than just hormones and physical desire, it's a wellspring of creative and emotional potential. However, abstinence can create a unique situation where this energy isn't channeled through physical intimacy. This book explores the mental landscape of abstinence. We'll delve into the potential impact on mood, anxiety, and self-perception. But this isn't a story of deprivation. We'll discover how to reframe abstinence as an opportunity for growth. We'll equip you with tools to cultivate inner strength during periods of abstinence. We'll explore alternative outlets for your sex energy, focusing on building strong relationships, engaging in self-care practices, and discovering the power of healthy emotional connection. Communication is key in this journey. We'll discuss how to navigate abstinence within relationships and build a support network to help you navigate your choices. This book goes beyond abstinence itself. We'll explore the full spectrum of sexuality, challenging societal pressures that equate sexual activity with self-worth. We'll advocate for sex positivity, a philosophy that promotes healthy self-image, respect, and open communication, regardless of your personal choices. Ultimately, this is a guide for anyone who wants to understand the relationship between sex energy and the mind. Whether you're abstaining for a season or a lifetime, sex energy empowers you to harness the power within and build a fulfilling, sexually healthy life. Join us as we embark on this journey of self-discovery and unlock the full potential of your sex energy. Sex Energy, the impact of abstinence from sex on the mind, written and published by the Zillionpro, Chapter 1, Demystifying Sex Energy, a Force Within. Sex energy. The term conjures images of steamy encounters and surging hormones. But what exactly is it, and how does it influence our mental well-being, especially during periods of abstinence beyond the physical? Unveiling the layers of sex energy. Let's break it down. On a basic level, sex energy is the biological drive for reproduction, fueled by hormones like testosterone and estrogen. These hormones influence our physical development, libido, and even our mood. But sex energy goes deeper. It's a potent cocktail of emotions, desires, and a fundamental human need for connection. The power of desire, a wellspring of creativity and passion. Sex energy isn't just about physical intimacy. It's the spark that ignites our creativity, fuels our drive to connect, and pushes us to explore the world with passion. It's the energy that compels artists to create, athletes to push their limits, and entrepreneurs to chase their dreams. This primal force motivates us to bond with others, build relationships, and experience intimacy in its many forms. The symphony of hormones, the impact on mood and well-being. Our hormones play a crucial role in how we experience sex energy. During periods of sexual activity, our bodies release a cascade of feel-good chemicals like oxytocin, which fosters feelings of bonding and trust, and dopamine, the pleasure neurotransmitter. Abstinence, however, can alter this hormonal symphony. The flip side, potential impacts of abstinence on the mind. Low levels of oxytocin and dopamine during abstinence might lead to increased stress, anxiety, or feelings of isolation. This doesn't mean abstinence is inherently negative. However, understanding these potential impacts allows us to explore alternative outlets for our sex energy and prioritize our mental well-being. Reframing the narrative. Abstinence as an opportunity. The good news? Abstinence doesn't have to be a period of deprivation. In the coming chapters, we'll explore how to reframe this time as an opportunity for personal growth. We'll discover healthy expressions of intimacy that don't require sexual activity, like fostering emotional connection, building strong friendships, and nurturing supportive relationships. What's next? In the following chapters, we'll go deeper into the mental landscape of abstinence. We'll explore how to manage stress and anxiety, discover alternative outlets for your sex energy, and cultivate a positive self-image. So, whether you're abstaining for a short period or a lifetime, this book will equip you with the tools to navigate this journey with confidence. Join us as we unleash the power within and transform sex energy into a force for positive change in your life. Chapter 2. The Abstinence Choice. A Spectrum of Reasons. Choosing abstinence is a personal decision with a multitude of motivations. This chapter explores the various reasons why individuals might choose this path, dispelling myths and highlighting the diverse factors that influence this choice beyond religious beliefs. A spectrum of reasons for abstinence. Often, abstinence is associated solely with religious beliefs. While religious teachings can play a significant role for some, the reasons for choosing abstinence extend far beyond religious doctrine. Let's delve into some of the common motivations. Prioritizing personal values. Some individuals choose abstinence because it aligns with their personal values and beliefs about intimacy and relationships. They may prioritize emotional connection and intellectual compatibility before engaging in physical intimacy. Life stage and circumstances. Abstinence can be a temporary choice based on current life circumstances. Focusing on education, career goals, or personal growth might lead someone to delay sexual activity. Navigating relationships. Individuals might choose abstinence within a relationship for various reasons. They could be building trust and emotional intimacy before introducing a physical component. Alternatively, they might be navigating complex situations like recovering from past trauma or navigating different sexual desires within the relationship. Understanding self and sexuality. Abstinence can be a time for self-discovery. It allows individuals to explore their desires, boundaries, and values around intimacy without feeling pressured. Abstinence versus asexuality. Understanding the difference. It's important to distinguish between abstinence and asexuality. Abstinence is a choice to refrain from sexual activity, while asexuality is a sexual orientation characterized by a little to no inherent sexual attraction. Someone who is asexual might choose to be abstinent, but not all individuals who choose abstinence are asexual. Embracing the journey, respecting your choices. Ultimately, the decision to abstain from sex is a deeply personal one. There's no single right reason, and your reasons might evolve over time. The key is to approach abstinence with self-compassion and respect for your needs and desires. The power of communication, open dialogue in relationships. If you're in a relationship, open communication is crucial. Talk to your partner about your reasons for choosing abstinence and explore their perspective. Together, you can navigate intimacy in a way that feels comfortable and fulfilling for both of you. What's next? In the next chapter, we'll look into the potential impact of abstinence on the mind. We'll explore how feelings of isolation, anxiety, or changes in mood might arise and equip you with tools to manage these emotions effectively. Chapter 3. The Mental Landscape of Abstinence. Navigating the Emotional Terrain. Abstinence is a personal journey that can impact our mental well-being in various ways. While some individuals experience minimal changes, others might encounter increased stress, anxiety, or feelings of isolation. Understanding these potential effects allows us to develop strategies for navigating this emotional terrain and prioritizing mental health. The emotional roller coaster. Potential impacts of abstinence. During periods of abstinence, hormonal fluctuations can influence mood. Low levels of oxytocin, often associated with feelings of bonding and trust, might lead to increased feelings of isolation. Similarly, a dip in dopamine, the pleasure neurotransmitter, could contribute to feelings of low mood or decreased motivation. Furthermore, societal pressures surrounding sex can exacerbate these emotions. Messages that equate sexual activity with self-worth can make abstinence feel like a form of deprivation. This, coupled with the fear of missing out or feeling out of sync with peers, can contribute to anxiety and frustration. It's not all downhill. Embracing the positive aspects of abstinence. However, it's important to remember that abstinence doesn't have to be a negative experience. Here are some potential benefits. Enhanced self-awareness. Abstinence can be a period of introspection, allowing you to explore your desires, values, and boundaries around intimacy without external pressure. Strengthened relationships. By focusing on emotional connection and building trust, abstinence can strengthen existing relationships and foster deeper intimacy, increased focus and productivity. Channeling sex energy into creative pursuits, hobbies, or academic endeavors can boost your focus and productivity. Reframing the narrative, abstinence as an opportunity for growth. The key to managing the emotional landscape of abstinence lies in reframing it as an opportunity for personal growth. Instead of focusing on what you're missing, explore alternative outlets for your sex energy and prioritize your mental well-being. Chapter 3, Tools for Transformation. Here are some tools to help you navigate the emotional terrain of abstinence. Mindfulness practices. Techniques like meditation and deep breathing can help manage stress and anxiety associated with abstinence. Physical activity. Exercise is a natural mood booster and a fantastic outlet for releasing pent-up energy. Creative expression. Channel your sex energy into creative pursuits like writing, painting, music, or dance. Building strong relationships. Invest time and energy into nurturing supportive friendships and healthy relationships that fulfill your need for connection. Open communication. Talk to a trusted friend, therapist, or counselor if you're struggling with negative emotions or feeling overwhelmed. Remember, you're not alone. Finding support during abstinence is crucial. Surround yourself with people who understand and respect your choices. Online communities or support groups specifically for those choosing abstinence can be valuable resources. What's next? In the next chapter, we'll explore ways to cultivate inner strength and build a more fulfilling life during abstinence. We'll delve into the power of self-care, healthy expressions of intimacy, and creating a positive self-image. Chapter 4, Cultivating Inner Strength, Building a Fulfilling Life During Abstinence. Abstinence from sexual activity doesn't have to equate to a lack of intimacy or a diminished sense of self. This chapter explores ways to cultivate inner strength, build a fulfilling life, and discover alternative expressions of intimacy that nourish your emotional well-being beyond the physical. Exploring intimacy in its many forms. Intimacy is a fundamental human need, and it goes far beyond the physical act of sex. It's about feeling connected, understood, and supported by others. Here are some ways to cultivate intimacy during abstinence. Deep conversations. Engage in genuine, heart-to-heart conversations with loved ones. Share your feelings, vulnerabilities, and dreams. Quality time. Spend quality time with the people who matter most. Plan activities you both enjoy, whether it's going for a hike, watching a movie, or simply enjoying a meal together. Non-sexual touch. Physical touch is a powerful expression of intimacy. Give and receive hugs, hold hands, or simply offer a comforting touch on the shoulder. Acts of service. Do something kind and thoughtful for someone you care about. These small gestures show you care and deepen your connection. The power of self-care. Prioritizing your needs. Cultivating inner strength during abstinence requires self-care. When you prioritize your physical and mental well-being, you create a foundation for a fulfilling life. Here are some self-care practices to consider. Healthy habits. Maintain a healthy diet, get enough sleep, and exercise regularly. These habits will improve your mood, energy levels, and overall well-being. Mindfulness practices. Meditation, yoga, or deep breathing can help manage stress, anxiety, and negative emotions associated with abstinence. Creative expression. Engage in activities that allow you to express yourself creatively. This could be writing, painting, playing music, or any activity that sparks your imagination and brings you joy. Setting boundaries. Learn to say no to things that drain your energy or make you uncomfortable. Setting healthy boundaries allows you to prioritize your needs and create a more fulfilling life. Building a positive self-image. A positive self-image is crucial for inner strength. Here are some ways to cultivate self-love and acceptance during abstinence. Challenge negative self-talk. Notice and challenge any negative thoughts or beliefs you have about yourself. Focus on your strengths and accomplishments. Celebrate your achievements. Take time to acknowledge your successes, big or small. Celebrate your personal growth and progress. Practice self-compassion. Be kind and understanding with yourself, especially during challenging times. Remember, you are worthy. Abstinence doesn't diminish your worth or desirability. You are a valuable and deserving individual with a unique personality and something special to offer the world. What's next? In the next chapter, we'll consider the importance of communication in navigating abstinence within relationships. We'll discuss strategies for open and honest communication with partners and explore building a strong support network. Chapter 5. Communication is key. Navigating abstinence within relationships. Abstinence can be a complex issue within a relationship. Open and honest communication is essential for navigating this choice together and ensuring a fulfilling and supportive partnership. This chapter equips you with tools to have effective conversations with your partner and build a strong support network during abstinence. The power of open communication. Effective communication is the cornerstone of any healthy relationship, and it's even more crucial during abstinence. Here's why. Understanding needs and desires. Honest conversations can help you understand each other's reasons for choosing abstinence, your individual needs and desires around intimacy, and any potential concerns you might have. Managing expectations. Clear communication sets realistic expectations within the relationship. Discussing boundaries and alternative forms of intimacy can prevent misunderstandings and frustration. Building trust and intimacy. Openly discussing your feelings and concerns strengthens the emotional bond in your relationship. Vulnerability and trust are key ingredients for a deeper, more fulfilling intimacy. Having the talk about abstinence. Initiating a conversation about abstinence can feel daunting. Here are some tips to make it easier. Choose the right time and place. Find a private, distraction-free environment where you can have a focused conversation without interruptions. Start with appreciation. Express your love and appreciation for your partner before delving into the topic. Be clear and honest. Communicate your reasons for choosing abstinence openly and honestly. Listen actively. Pay close attention to your partner's perspective and concerns. Validate their feelings and acknowledge their desires. Focus on we. Frame the conversation as a team effort, working together to build a fulfilling relationship despite abstinence. Be open to compromise. Discuss alternative forms of intimacy that feel comfortable and fulfilling for both of you beyond your partner. Building a support network. While communication with your partner is vital, building a broader support network can be equally important. Here's how. Friends. Confide in close friends who are understanding and supportive of your choices. Sharing your experiences can alleviate feelings of isolation. Therapist. Consider seeking professional guidance from a therapist who specializes in relationships and intimacy. They can provide tools for navigating this topic with your partner and cope with any emotional challenges. Online communities. Connecting with online communities or support groups specifically for individuals choosing abstinence can offer valuable guidance and a sense of belonging. Remember, you're not alone. There's immense strength in open communication and building a support network. Don't hesitate to seek help from those who can offer guidance and understanding. What's next? In the next chapter, we'll move beyond abstinence itself and explore a broader spectrum of sexuality. We'll challenge societal pressures and advocate for sex positivity, promoting healthy self-image and respectful communication regardless of your choices. Chapter 6. Beyond abstinence, a spectrum of sexuality and you. Abstinence is a valid choice, but it's just one point on a vast spectrum of human sexuality. This chapter delves beyond the concept of abstinence itself. We'll explore the importance of reframing sexual health and embracing a sex-positive approach that prioritizes self-worth, respect, and healthy communication, regardless of your personal choices. Reframing sexual health, moving beyond activity. For far too long, sexual health has been narrowly defined by the presence or absence of sexual activity. This chapter challenges this perspective. Sexual health encompasses a much broader landscape, including body positivity and self-acceptance, having a positive body image and accepting your body as it is, regardless of societal beauty standards. This includes appreciating your body's inherent sensuality and sexual potential. Understanding your sexuality, exploring your desires, attractions, and boundaries is a crucial part of sexual health. This can involve self-discovery through reflection or open communication with partners. Healthy relationships. Building fulfilling and respectful relationships based on trust, communication, and mutual respect is a key aspect of sexual health. Safe sex practices. If you choose to be sexually active, Understanding and practicing safe sex is essential to protect your physical and emotional well-being. This includes using condoms and getting regularly tested for sexually transmitted infections. STIs. Separating sexual activity from self-worth. Societal pressures often equate sexual activity with self-worth. This chapter dismantles this harmful myth. Your self-worth is never defined by your sexual choices or experiences. You are valuable and deserving of love and respect, regardless of whether you choose abstinence or are sexually active. Embrace sex positivity. Sex positivity is a philosophy that promotes healthy and respectful attitudes towards sexuality. It doesn't advocate for constant sexual activity, but rather for open communication, talking openly and honestly about sex with partners and loved ones. Consent. Ensuring all sexual activity is consensual, meaning both partners freely and enthusiastically agree to participate. Respect for diversity. Acknowledging and respecting the vast spectrum of sexualities, desires, and expressions. Sex positivity for everyone. Sex positivity benefits everyone, regardless of whether you choose abstinence or not. Here's how. Reduces stigma and shame. Sex positivity challenges misconceptions and fosters a more open and accepting environment around sex. Empowers individuals. It promotes self-exploration and empowers individuals to make informed choices about their sexuality. Promotes healthy relationships. Sex positivity encourages communication, respect, and shared decision-making within relationships. What's next? In the next chapter, we'll get deeper into creating healthy relationships with sex. We'll explore responsible sexual behavior, navigating boundaries, and prioritizing communication for a fulfilling sexual life. Chapter 7. Sex and Relationships. Building a foundation of respect and pleasure. Sexuality is an integral part of many relationships. This chapter explores how to navigate sex within a partnership, fostering a healthy and fulfilling connection built on respect, consent, and open communication beyond the physical, building intimacy on multiple levels. Sex is often a focal point in relationships, but it's just one piece of the puzzle. Building a strong foundation involves nurturing intimacy on multiple levels. Emotional connection. Develop a deep emotional connection with your partner through open communication, shared experiences, and mutual support. Shared values and goals. Identify common values and goals that bind you together and create a sense of partnership. Trust and respect. Build a relationship based on trust and respect for each other's needs, desires, and boundaries. Responsible sexual behavior. Sexual activity should be a positive and mutually enjoyable experience. Responsible sexual behavior involves consent. Always ensure all sexual activity is consensual. Consent is ongoing, meaning it can be withdrawn at any point. Respecting boundaries. Communicate your sexual boundaries openly and honestly. Respect your partner's boundaries as well. Safe sex practices. If you choose to be sexually active, practice safe sex by using condoms and getting tested for STIs regularly. Communication is key. Open communication is crucial for a healthy sex life. Here's how to talk to your partner about sex. Create a safe space. Foster an environment where you both feel comfortable expressing your desires, anxieties, or concerns without judgment. Active listening. Pay close attention to your partner's verbal and nonverbal cues. Listen actively to understand their perspective. I statements. Use I statements to express your needs and feelings. For example, I feel most comfortable when, instead of accusatory statements. Negotiation and compromise. Discuss boundaries, preferences, and what works best for both of you. Be willing to compromise and find mutually enjoyable experiences. Pleasure for both. A healthy sex life prioritizes pleasure for both partners. Explore together. Be open to exploring different sexual activities and discovering what brings each other pleasure. Focus on sensuality. Build anticipation and excitement by focusing on sensual touch, emotional connection, and foreplay. Nonverbal communication. Pay attention to your partner's body language and vocal cues to understand what feels good and what doesn't. What's next? In the final chapter, we'll explore the journey of sex energy throughout your life. We'll discuss how your relationship with sex might evolve, address potential challenges, and emphasize the importance of self-compassion throughout your journey. Chapter 8. The journey continues, embracing your evolving sexuality. Sex energy is a dynamic force that shapes our lives throughout our journey. This chapter explores how your relationship with sex might evolve over time, addressing potential challenges and promoting self-compassion as you navigate changes in your desires, needs, and experiences. A lifelong journey, sex and the changing landscape. Our relationship with sex is not static. It can be influenced by a variety of factors, including age and life stage. Your desires and sexual capacity might naturally shift as you experience different life stages. Exploring these changes with curiosity and acceptance is key. Relationships. The dynamics of sex can vary depending on the nature of your relationship. Open communication and honoring your evolving needs within these partnerships is crucial. Physical and emotional well-being. Physical and emotional health can significantly impact your sexual experiences. Prioritizing self-care and addressing any underlying health concerns promotes a fulfilling sexual life. Embracing change and self-acceptance. Change is inevitable, and it's important to embrace it with self-acceptance. Here are some tips for navigating evolving desires and sexual experiences. Challenge negative self-talk. Don't compare your present experiences to past ideals or societal expectations. Focus on communication. Maintain open and honest communication with partners about your evolving needs and desires. Explore together. Be open to exploring new ways of experiencing intimacy and sexual pleasure as a couple. Seek professional help. If you're experiencing challenges in your sex life, consider seeking guidance from a sex therapist who can provide a safe space for exploration and offer tools for navigating difficulties. Addressing challenges. Here are some common challenges that might arise and strategies for overcoming them. Decreased sex drive. Reduced libido can occur due to various reasons. Communicate openly with your partner and explore potential causes. Focusing on non-sexual intimacy and overall well-being can help reignite desire. Body image issues. Negative body image can negatively impact your sex life. Practice self-compassion. Embrace body positivity, and focus on the pleasure and connection. Sex can bring communication difficulties. Open and honest communication is essential for a fulfilling sex life. Develop strategies for navigating difficult conversations and expressing your needs in a safe and respectful manner. Sex positivity for the long haul. Maintaining a sex-positive approach throughout your life journey offers immense benefits. Reduced shame and stigma. A sex-positive mindset helps alleviate anxieties and shame surrounding sex, fostering a more relaxed and enjoyable experience. Lifelong exploration. It encourages ongoing discovery of your sexuality and sexual desires, allowing you to embrace new experiences throughout your life. Prioritizes communication and consent. Sex positivity emphasizes the importance of communication, respect, and ongoing consent throughout your sexual journey. Remember, you are not alone. Don't feel like you need to navigate this journey alone. Seek support from partners, loved ones, or a therapist who understands the complexities of sexuality and can offer guidance and understanding. The final note: embrace your journey. Your relationship with sex energy is an ever-evolving journey. Embrace change with self-compassion. Prioritize communication in your relationships. And remember, a fulfilling sex life is one that prioritizes respect, pleasure, and constant exploration throughout your life.